Hey, Rusty.
Hey there. Someone called me?
I said hello.
Oh, hey, Wink. How are you? It's been a
I'm
while.
very well. How are you? I
I'm
know.
okay.
Haha, Gil. How are
Is this seat
you?
taken, Wink?
No, I don't think so at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How have you been?
I'm all right. Just got home. Just in time.
You enjoyed your Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday was good?
Yes. Are you saying today's Thursday?
Yep.
Yes, it was great. It was a lot better.
Okay.
It's over with and done.
We'll see what Friday brings.
Hmm?
Well, tomorrow's Friday. It should be amazing.
Yeah. Make sure you rise and shine.
I always rise and shine, Mr. Gill.
What time you get up? 6 in the morning?
5:50. Just a random number.
Well, you got to be at work at 6?
Sometimes at 8 and sometimes at 9. Depending on what day.
Man, my work computer today, they did another security update, and as soon as they downloaded that thing on my computer, it was super slow the rest of the day. So I've got to go into the office tomorrow and have IT look at it.
When that happens, I would totally send a message to King, nothing.
Oh, yeah.
He could probably fix it.
Yeah, I know.
Or just be incredibly annoyed by you.
Hey, King, you want to be my IT help desk?
Hey, King. You don't get paid for this, but would you like to?
Yeah. So, are you going up tonight, Wink?
I know.
Wendy is, isn't she?
Yeah, she's gonna
I
be
saw
super
her
awesome.
behind the curtain.
Hey, why are you looking behind the curtain?
Well, I saw her peeking out. She probably saw me and wanted to take a good look.
What are you talking about, Gil?
Huh? You probably saw me sitting on the front row. You had to take a good look.
Yep, that was it. That was it.
You just turn around, show your butt, Gil.
Gil's got no butt.
Huh?
He got no butt.
Oh no. Well, show it anyways. I mean, poke it a bit.
Poke it out.
Poke his butt? I'm not gonna poke Gil's butt.
No, I meant for him to poke it out. Okay.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unknown Theater here in Horizon Worlds. This is the Beta Show. Now give it up your host tonight, Kia Mazar.
Hey, the Unknown Theater. Well, how's it going? Meta World. Make some noise. Show me some confetti. Yeah, I know it's real. Now I know it's real.
Woo!
That's good. Fun. I had to cancel 3 of my comedy sets because I was sick, but I can't get anyone sick here. So at least thanks for having me. Hell yeah. This is good. This is nice to be here. Guys, obviously we spend time on the internet. We have these headsets on. I've been watching lots of news, and I'm from Canada, and we view American. Who's from America here? I feel like a lot of you, yeah, from the States. Yeah, guys, we watch your TV. We watch your news just as reality TV. It's so much fun. I was watching Trump the other day talk about the money that was being spent wrongly. I was like, okay, let's see what he has to say. At one point, he started listing everything off, but the thing that like stood out to me is like he said America's spending $20 million on Arab Sesame Street. What is Arab Sesame Street? I started thinking, I was like, what the hell could Arab Sesame Street possibly be? All I know is don't let the count in Arab Sesame Street get to 0. That's the only thing that I thought to myself. But I looked into it further. I was like, what could this be? And apparently what's happening is that this was actually a way to like get kids comfortable, refugees. I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's like the least they could do, right? And my friend was like, $20 million is a lot of money to spend on something like that. I'm like, listen, we bombed Iraq for a decade. The least we could do is, okay, listen, it's like me coming into your house, murdering your family members, and then being like, okay, I can fix this. I got 2 tickets to a comedy club, all right? It's the best I could do right now. I feel like it's the same thing. And did you know that there's Sesame Streets all around the world? Yeah, there's like Spanish Sesame Street. Big Bird's got huge tits in that one.
I'm named.
No, I don't know. I want to watch other Sesame Streets. I know the Israeli Sesame Street. Definitely. Grouch is a Jew. That's the first thing that I found out. He's and that's not true. I haven't watched any other Sesame Streets. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I want to speak to the crowd a little bit. I want to know what's happening on the someone's getting a phone call from what sounds like
1980.
Yeah, what the hell's going on? You got a VR headset, but your phone is still you're still dialing. You're still spinning. Anyways, Jill, how you doing? Have you seen a comedy show here before?
Oh, a couple times.
A couple times. Do you ever go see comedy in real life?
Not in years.
Not in years. Where are you from?
Memphis.
Memphis? Is there a comedy club in Memphis?
I don't think there is. There
that
might
can't
be.
be possible. Isn't Memphis like a pretty depressing town?
There's got to be one somewhere.
Dude, in every depressing city, there has to be a comedy club.
Comedy club. Yeah.
Dude, because everywhere that is happy in Canada, like Vancouver, anywhere that has like nature and people doing mushrooms, comedy club that it just doesn't exist. You don't need a comedy club where people are happy. You just need it in the most depressing areas. That's why it's so popular on the internet. That's
Gotcha.
yeah. You should try it out sometime. You should go out to some comedy clubs. But anyways, come here. You know what? Screw that. Just come here every Monday. How about Robert? How you doing? Can you? I can't.
Sorry about that. Andy Griffith called, and that's the phone number that was calling me there. So
Andy
called me.
Griffith called. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is he gonna come do a spot, or does he have real comedy to do?
Well, no. He just called to tell me that Barney was still stuck in the actual jail cell. So.
Okay. Kay Merritt, what's up?
Hi. How's it
Are
going?
you American as well?
I am American.
Okay. I thought the Merritt in your last name might have been. Okay, some of us know French. That's good. Yeah. No, is that what part of what part of the States are you? Washington.
State. Yep.
Okay, I'm from Ottawa. That's our capital in Canada. You guys gets lots of protests there, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Lots of protests
around the city. Yep.
Damn. Does it also mess with your traffic?
It does, but I moved out of the city like 2 years ago, so I'm kind of like northeast out in the boonies. So I used to live like right downtown. It was awful. Don't do it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when a lot of protests started happening in Ottawa, especially like the Israel-Palestine protests, my friends who were on the pro-Palestine always kept walking up to me and telling me what I should boycott. I was like, all right, what's next? They're like, you should boycott Starbucks. I'm like, all right, sounds good. I can't afford Starbucks. So I was like, whatever, I can do that. It doesn't matter. Then they're like, you shouldn't eat McDonald's. I was like, oh God, I love Big Mac sauce. Not my Big Mac sauce. The next thing they're like, you have to stop taking Adderall. I was like, okay, listen, time out. What do you mean don't take Adderall? They're like, Adderall is made by an Israeli company. I'm like, okay, listen, if you want 80% of these protesters to show up, they need their medication. All right? I still need gas to go to the anti-climate protest. And everyone's like, I remember when, by the way, did you know that you could bet on the, who does sports betting? Does anyone do sports betting? Yeah. Nice. Did you, when you bet on a team, do you bet on your home team or the team that you think is going to win?
I usually try to find the stats and not only my home team, but
nice. Okay, so yeah, you try to make money. That's like the smart thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard betting against your home team, even though it feels wrong. That's why it listen, all I'm trying to say, it felt wrong putting $500 down on Israel. That was my problem. All right. Listen,
yeah.
If you can actually bet on it, you can go on DraftKings.com. You can find it under Proxy Wars, right under Russia and Ukraine. You can vote it. Who's it going to be? Who's going to win? Is it going to be Israel or Mia Khalifa? All right, that's a deep one. That's a deep.
$70.
It's really funny. Every time somebody enters the world, all your avatars stand up. So for me, every time it looks like I finished that joke, it looks like a standing applause, and I will take it. Oh, man. Yeah. Anyways, before I start, I should explain that I'm not a sexy Spanish dude. I just haven't changed my avatar because I'm not gonna make myself look like what I really look like, which is an angry Arab dude. I am Iranian, which I'll correct myself. Being Iranian means I'm not Arab. It means I'm actually a lot better. No, I don't really believe that. My father tells me to tell everyone, let them know you are not Arab. You are Kurdish Iranian. You are the best of the best. So yeah, I am. I'm a problem, is what I figured to tell you guys. I'm not allowed in America, is all I can say. I'm not visiting. I'm staying here. I don't hate my family that much. My parents escaped Iran because they my dad got kidnapped by the government. So he'd be pissed if I go to America. Yeah, I'll be safe here. Dude, I'm kind of like, I'm pretty gentrified for a brown guy. Because listen to my voice. If I call the police, they're showing up every single time. I feel safe. I'm okay. I know I'm a white man, and even my parents started doing like really white shit as well. Like my parents, fully brown, immigrated. We got a golden retriever. That is a white dog. Okay. Next thing I realized we were white. My parents actually got a dishwasher, not my grandmother, like a real mechanical one you put dishes into. Yeah. And the last thing I was like, okay, we're officially white. They did the whitest thing ever, and they got a divorce. So that's how I knew that I was. That's a fun white stereotype. Did you know that? You could use that one on top of the one that white people smell like wet dog in the rain. But that's a little secret. That's a secret. Shh, we can't. Don't tell other people that one. That's one just for us. Yeah. Anyways,
do we really?
Screw it. I'm happy being I'm happy being a Habibi on the inside and a Canadian on the inside. I feel like a shawarma Putin. That's what I feel like. That's all right. That's a Canadian joke. All right, cool. Cool. We got that. All right, cool. Do we know what a poutine is? Americans make some.
Yes,
show some
poutine.
Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's the most. That's the thing we're most proud about here. It's kind of sad, but yeah. Dude, I'm so gentrified. I went hippie. I went a hippie. I became like a full on white chick. I had dreads down to my butt as a brown man. I was literally Kebab Marley. That was what they called me. I was a Middle Easterner with dreadlocks. All right. But I recently cut it. That's why my avatar has short hair now. When I cut it, I went from hippie to Habibi overnight. I became a brown man. A more fun version of that joke is I went from hippie to Hamas overnight, but I don't know. Oh. If you're uncomfortable with that joke, I dare you to sit next to me on a plane with a heartbeat monitor on one and not watch that shit skyrocket as I read my Quran, okay? You would be freaking out. You'd be freaking out. But yeah, I cut my hair. I'm not a hippie anymore. I realized I'm not a hippie when I got fired from working at a crystal store. In my local crystal store, then I realized, because people would kind of be like, I need a crystal for energy, and I'd sell them meth. Yeah, dude. I when I cut my hair, I thought maybe I could look Spanish like this guy, not just an Arab dude. But I have thick eyebrows. I call them magic carpets. I even looked at my friend. I was like, my Spanish friend. I was like, do I look Espanol? Do I? He looked at me. He's like, bro, you look Espanol. So that's how I know I'll never be a Spanish dude. Guys, I feel like you're ready for a comedy show. Are we?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see our first comedian for the night?
Yes.
Okay, I don't really have to tell you not to heckle. You guys have been amazing, but if you feel like you have to say anything, please save it for when I'm on stage. These guys work hard. They're going to work hard for you tonight, make some new jokes, maybe some they've already worked on, but give them the full attention, guys, and you're going to love them. First comedian coming to the stage tonight is the lovely Wind Magic.
Yay!
Yeah.
Pretty.
I was just sitting back there. I was sitting on my sofa. I was standing in my avatar, and I heard him say something about smelling like a wet dog. And that's like all I heard, because and I was molested by a dog one time. It was not fun. I was 15 years old. I was growing up in Vermont, and we had all been out snowmobiling. I had been out with my boyfriend, and he had a bull mastiff. And there was about 3 feet of snow. I am 5 feet tall. I get off my snowmobile. I sink down into 3 feet of snow, and the fucking dog comes up barreling through the snow, knocks me over. I'm in a snowsuit, thankfully. Head, neck to ankle snowsuit. And all of a sudden, this fucking dog's just going to town on my ass. And everybody was laughing, and I don't like bull mastiffs to this day. He finished on the ass of my snowsuit. It was terrible. It was terrible. But then
God.
I wasn't thinking, because then I forgot to listen to everything else that he was talking about, because I got distracted thinking about the Bible. And I'm not a Christian, but I do like the Bible. I think it's got good stories. But I'm a writer myself. I mean, I write professionally, and I know that there are certain narratives that have to be, done in writing in order to make sense to your audience. Like, it does not make sense that you would just grab some clay and make a man, and then take a rib out of your clay man, out of fucking Gumby, and put it and say, okay, now we've got a woman, and then they're full grown and they're eating, and I want to know which one of them was the first one to shit. And what the fuck did they think was happening? I mean, because if it was the Garden of Paradise, you figured they don't have gross bodily functions, but they were eating because she ate an apple. So if they were eating and assuming they had digestive systems and it wasn't just full of clay, it made no sense. Like, the narrative is all off. So I don't know. Maybe while our Constitution's being rewritten, we could have the Bible rewritten also.
I
I
know.
But anyway, that wasn't even, those were just my random thoughts. So I gotta ask, has anybody ever queefed during sex? Or
Yes.
had a
Yes, ma'am.
woman
Happens.
queef during sex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This happened to me. And I had hooked up with this guy, and he was one of these boastful guys. I don't know. I was drunk. There was tequila involved. I figured, this dick is better than no dick. So I brought him home, and he kept bragging about his 6 inches, So I'm thinking I'm getting 6 inches. So, I'm thinking I'm getting about 5, maybe. He gets me home, and there was not 6
Maybe.
inches. I mean, he was being very generous to himself.
Ow.
But I figured, hey, that's okay. That's okay. But I'm not very big, and he was a big guy, and I'm like I said, I'm 5 feet tall, and he insisted he's flipping me this way, flipping me that way. He's got me on my hands and knees. He's pounding me from behind. He's sticking my legs up over the back of my head and getting me in all these weird positions, but he's pounding away really hard. And then he broke the sexcapade's rhythm, because you're not supposed to do that, then go down. You go down, then you go
Oh
up.
God.
And if you're nice, you wipe your wipe your mouth on a little something so you don't smear it all over your face. Because I'm okay with kissing, but I don't want it smeared all over my face. But anyhow, so he goes downtown. He's eating my pussy, and I can't help it. A little queef came out. It was just like a little cute one. It wasn't some big splattering thing. It wasn't like, it wasn't gross. It was just a little.
Can you do that
Right.
again?
And he got. It wasn't like that though. It was just a nice little. And he got so offended. And all I can think is, dude, I feel like a fucking bag of Lay's potato chips. You filled me with 3 inches of dick and and 3 inches of air. I was not expecting that. I'm the one that should be offended. So I'm just saying, you know what? If you're promising family size, don't be giving a snack pack.
I mean,
Have a good night, everybody. I went over my time.
that was awesome. Yay.
Oh gosh, you win magic, everybody!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we having a good time? Having a
Yeah.
good time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
The next
sir.
comedian coming up does this in normal reality, but it's their first time doing it in virtual reality. So yeah, give them all your patience and love, guys. Keep it going for Panda Chef.
Panda.
And it's
I don't do it normally. This is just like a one-time thing. I figured I'd try it out. way to drop the ball there. But I'm also a Canadian.
Yay,
And,
Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
I play a lot of Xbox. I used to play a lot of Xbox until I started playing a lot of VR. And I think I got the dumb side of Xbox because I met some really dumb Americans, and I'd always get some dumbass questions, like just stupid questions. Like they would ask me, "Do you have Walmart?" Like for some reason, some of you Americans think that Canada's a third world country. We have the same shit you have, except for certain restaurants, and we don't have a bunch of fat guys driving scooters all over the place. But fun fact about that, though, if you want to start boycotting Canada, we made the electric wheelchair that some fat asses drive in your country. So maybe we should start taxing you guys for that shit.
Yay.
Another
Let's
thing
do
that-
it, motherfucker.
Do it.
I love your enthusiasm. Oh yeah, and then you guys talk about our military as a joke. It's kind of as a joke, but I've had this one question. They're like, "Oh, do all your police ride horses?" And I'm like, "No, just the Mounties." And they're like more like a police park, like you guys have. Just because, like, let's be over here. Think about, let's say, Hell's Angels for once. You know, these guys got motorcycles. Okay, imagine the cops on a horse trying to chase down a guy on a bike. He's not getting that far. And then if you end up somehow catching them with some woodpecker, you know, cowboy shit, where the fuck are you gonna put them? On the back of the horse? Those guys are big dudes, and that's gonna break your horse. So yeah, we don't have cops on horses. They're on mooses. Okay, they're a little faster. I get people ask me about my name. They're like, "Oh, do you eat pandas?" I'm like, "No. First of all, I don't eat pandas because they're endangered, and let's be honest, we only have 2 in Canada. And then the second one we have is Panda Express. I don't work at Panda Express, so if you're asking for something from Panda Express, I have no idea what that is because I'm a Canadian. We don't have that up here. Sorry." Kind of pulling shit out of my ass right now. Oh, snowmobile. So someone came up here and talked about a snowmobile. So in Canada we have a bunch of those because we have nothing but snow and lots of snow half the time. So the first time I've ever on a snowmobile, the guy's like, "You ever been on one?" He's like, No. So I'm getting on this. He's like, "All you got to do is hit the gas." That's all I heard. I didn't hear brake or turn. So the only thing I heard was hit the gas. Got it. And I hit the gas. And as I'm going like super fast, at some point, the snowmobile left the ground and kind of did this kind of matrix shit over 4 trees sideways and then landed on me. Luckily, I didn't break anything. But that's pretty much my snowmobile. So if someone's actually showing you how to do something, remember, it's not just gas. Sometimes you might hit the brake. Hit the brake afterwards. Hit the gas first and see what fucking happens. Because, you know, that's a fun story. When I was a kid, I used to go to the park. This same park fucked me up twice. The first time it fucked me up was when I was like, I think 8. No, I was actually 6. I was 6. I was playing on the monkey bars. Those things are fucking dangerous. Because I cracked my head open and I had to go to the hospital.
Oh no.
The playgrounds in general are dangerous. See, back in the day, besides if you're a millennial or you're younger, you guys, your parks are pussies compared to what we had. We had these like teeter-totters that would like literally sit 4 people on one side, 4 people on the other side, and then we would have some idiot in the middle trying to see if we can launch them into space or fuck them up somehow, and you just go back and forth, right? And then we had other ones that were 2-person ones, right? And the best one, the ones are, is if you're a dude, you would jump off that one and try to see if you can break your friend's nuts. Most of the time, you're the one that's getting your nuts broken. And then we have swings. We still have swings. Everybody loves swings. But you can never, ever go all the way around. Never. I want someone to make a swing that we can go all the way fucking around. At least once. Just once. You know, maybe strap us in so, we don't split our heads open. But the second time I broke my arm on the slide. We're playing tag. We had one of these metal ones when in the summer it got real hot, and then you'd go down it and it would give you rug burn every fucking where. Not just on your backs, your arms, your ass, everything. So I'm up on top of the slide, and the slide's about I think 5 feet off the ground, about her height. There's 2 people. There's one person in, right? There's one person in. There's one person coming up the ladder, another person coming up the slide. I don't know who was in. So my dumb ass decided to jump off the 5-foot slide and land on my arm. The idiot that made this park liked to fuck with kids because you put rocks in the sand. So my dumb ass landed on the rocks and broke my arm. The best part of this is my mom said, "Go to the park, but please come back in one fucking piece." Guess who came back in 2 pieces? This guy. See, your parents don't realize that at the end of the day, you're a kid. You tell me not to do something, I'm gonna do it. And at the end of the day, just watch your fucking kids. That's my time.
That's
Thanks,
your
guys.
story.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm overtime.
Panda Chef. Hell yeah, guys. Keep going for Panda Chef. That was awesome. Yeah. I feel like I've done the most Canadian thing you could do in Canada, which we have a really big tree planting industry in Canada. I planted a lot of trees in my lifestyle, but there's one reason I did it. For every 100,000 trees you plant in Canada, you can run over a cyclist with your vehicle. So that's the condition. It sounds nice. Eh? No, I haven't killed anyone yet, but I'm just waiting for it to drive my car into a spin class. That's the real dream.
Nice.
No, the worst part about doing these jokes at a comedy club is having to ride my bike home after every show. Everybody always sees me. Anyway,
Watch me for me, man.
Yeah, I don't know. The funny thing about tree planting is it's not a place for a brown person. I'll tell you that right away. Because I don't know. It's fun. It was like, for me, it was a new experience. So I got to learn how to plant trees, how to smoke the shit out of a cigarette. You know, a real Canadian pastime.
You mean weed?
Well, no, just
You're planting the
rolling
wrong
my own
trees, then.
cigarettes and then smoking the shit out of them. Yeah, man, weed was like a constant thing. I was addicted to weed before tree planting. That is the real Canadian way. I mean, I'm Iranian. We had hashes in my blood, so yeah. Tree planting? No, I don't have any more stuff other than like the funny thing is when you go into a tree planting camp, the last thing you expect to see in northern Alberta and British Columbia are Africans. But there is a lot. I don't mean black people. I mean like Africans, like from Africa, planting trees, which you don't expect to see. Let me tell you, okay? Because the last time I saw a group of Nigerians in a forest was in a documentary. All right. So for me, it was a new thing. But no, apparently one guy helped get all his friends in. So whenever like new Nigerians immigrate, they do that job for a couple of years and then they start their life, which is great. You make lots of money. But okay, so you can imagine when it's like a group of religious Nigerian guys and a group of degenerate, basically teenagers and white people. My first morning in tree planting started with my friend calling his dog over, going, "Joseph, come here. Joseph, come here." And then my Nigerian friend going, why did you name the dog a holy name? That was the dynamic. So you can imagine when the first day that we went to a strip club with these guys, it was amazing. That was one of our staff parties. My boss took us all out to a strip club. And at first they were uncomfortable. Then I started getting them drunk. So drunk. And then I got my friend Uti really drunk. At first he wasn't impressed. At first he's like, I don't know about this. But once midnight hit and the professionals came on and they were doing twists and dancing, all I could hear him is slap the table, grab my arm, and point at the dancer and go, "Look at that! Acrobatics!" Yeah, it was a good time. Guys, I'm gonna keep this show going. I'm gonna keep it going. I got a lot funnier people than me coming up, especially the next guy here. He's a regular here. I always love watching him. I'm gonna be in the audience watching with you guys. Keep it going for Amish.
What up? What's up? I do that to get myself pumped up. You guys ever do that? It pumps you up, actually. Even though I'm sitting still in real life, because my eyes are seeing all this, it makes me think like, "Woo, we're doing it! We're doing it!" It's just my finger doing it though, but that's the magic. That's the magic of the metaverse. Welcome. Well, hey everyone, what's up? How's it going? How you guys having a good time? Wink, miss ya. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Rusty? Kim Theed. Wind magic's so funny, dude. You're like, you promised 6 and I'm only getting 3. Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. That's so funny. I've been, you know what? Sometimes it like if I can't perform, women have been like, what the fuck then? What the fuck did I call you for then? Can't get your dick hard. Like they do that. It's kind of like I've gotten that before. Then you're nothing to me. You're useless. You're nothing. You can go now. What the fuck are you doing here? It's like that kind of hard. I'm like, okay, just give it a minute. That attitude's not going to bring it. That attitude, right, Wink?
True.
Right? Be
Yeah.
loving. Just, you know what I mean? No, that's where my meditation is so good. I do like a lot of meditation stuff, and it is like very like titillating, orgasmic. I think you know what I mean? It's good. It's like the best move. There's this tantric one where you don't touch each other and you just look into each other's eyes and you do 5 minutes of that, and then you like touch hands for 5 minutes, and it just gets you so horned up. Holy shit! You just pound the shit out of each other. It's insane because you can't touch each other for. It's like it's just building up the anticipation. You just go crazy after. You just go to. It's like they just come in 2 seconds too. It's insane. Anyway, that's not what I came to talk about. Why did I talk about that? I'm high, guys. Dude, Canada's getting taken over. Yo, everyone's pissed about Canada's getting taken over. Everyone in Canada's rallying. I think they're idiots. It's time to jump ship, you idiots. What are you talking about, right? No, I like that. You guys are all American. You guys are like, no, it's wrong. No, these guys are psychos. You guys are psychos right now. It's like, what do we do? What we're going to be? We're going to be Ukraine in 2 years? What the fuck? Oh, my God, dude. Imagine they just do it on the border.
Yeah.
We're the next Ukraine. This is where you get hookers now. Canada. Come to Canada. That's what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to come and get hookers now. That's how it goes. That's what happens. You know what I mean? It gets fucked up. Like, you fuck with it. Then you're like, all right, these bitches are hot. We'll take them. Whatever, you know? Anyway, yeah, no, that's thinking about that. It is like end of the world kind of feel, right? Because you got, yeah, it is like a weird feeling. It's like these guys are wild, you know. The guy the guy who texted out. You guys hear about that? He texted out his war plans to a journalist.
Yeah.
They're so goofy, dude. And it's like all fist bump and shit. It's like, Team Alpha's a go. We got him, guys. Fist bump, Alpha. They're fucking dead, guys. Let's do it. Woo! And then the other guys just printed it. All right, cool. No, I didn't think that was that funny. That's actually more sad, right? Than funny? I don't know.
Very, very.
Oh, God. Yeah, I
So
know. They're just
bad.
gonna, oh, my God. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, let's talk about having sex with people, right? That's what we want.
Yay.
That's good, right? What's all this politics? What's all this politics, right? Who cares, dude? Just try to get laid. That's really all you can do now. Is just try to fuck. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing you get for free. Is just try to get pussy. It's crazy that young men aren't having sex anymore. Pornography addiction. Can you believe it? They're sucking them dry of their sexual masculine energy. Are you concerned, Kmerd? Are you concerned about this?
Very concerned. Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of women, they don't give men the respect on this. They're like, just stop. Some women are like, it's okay. That's because your jerking off is so healthy. You guys jerk off with like a book and candles and maybe bubble bath. Like that's a healthy jerk off. Our jerking off is like we're watching like a 19-year-old get extorted. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's not healthy. It's just not healthy. That's what it is. That's where they take you. Some kind of stepbrother, stepsister shit, some kind of extortion. It's always so extortion. There's one new one that came out called Shoplifter. They get caught stealing it. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. But it's good shit though. God damn, you know what I mean? You're like, this is I was watching one where it was like this small white dude and he's watching a big black dude have sex with his tiny white wife, and his wife is like taunting him. She's like, "You're not good enough to do it. He's better than you. I like his big black one better than yours." Like she's so aggressive with him. And the thing is that I'm watching it and I'm like, why is this hitting the spot? You know what I mean? That's wrong. That's wrong. Which character am I in this situation even? I don't think I'm the black guy. I think I'm this cock guy. I'm basically watching my own demise. I'm cheering on my own demise. So that's when you know they got you. That's when you know they got you. You're cheering your own demise. You're like, who am I rooting for on this? It's crazy. Like, why did I want to? Why do you got to humiliate the other guy? No, honestly, I'm not into that. I'm actually just into the straight up sex. A little bit of that, like the shoplifter stuff, I gotta say, it's not bad. The stepsister thing, not bad. It's a good angle. It's okay. It's actually okay because they're not related. Stepsister's actually quite wholesome. If you think about it, that's the wholesome shit. And that's number one right now. It's actually quite wholesome. They're not related. They're two young people falling in love. Nothing wrong with stepsis porn, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfect Romeo and Juliet. I mean, it's a great love stories. You're watching a rom-com every time. You're watching a rom-com. You're getting Sis Loves Me is a rom-com series. It's probably the number one rom-com series of our time. I don't know how much time am I supposed to do. How much time am I supposed to do?
If you got a couple more minutes, go ahead.
Oh, cool. I don't know. It's like I thought it counts down, but I guess it counts up. All right. Cool. No, you guys are awesome, man. You guys are having fun. No, there's too much of it. There's too much. It's sucking the young men dry. It's like I saw this one book, and the guy's saying like he's comparing it to cocaine. He's basically like medically, it's worse than cocaine. You're doing something worse jerking off because it's high stream. It's like quick stream internet porn. It's too goddamn good. You're having threesomes in here. It's not good for your mind or whatever. And I remember watching. I'm like, first of all, yeah, it's true. But also, at least I'm not doing cocaine, right?
Yeah.
And I'm doing. It's like a clean. I'm getting a little bit of a workout, some steps in if I have the Apple Watch, and I'm not doing cocaine. It's free. You know what I mean? I'm saving money. I'm doing a healthy. You know what I mean? Self-love. No, but it's too much. I saw this one ad, and the ad was like so humiliating. Like the ad was like, see, you guys don't get women. You don't get humiliated like this on your porn too. You know what I mean? You get like a straightforward. You get a book. I feel like if you sign up for the Harlequin romance thing, they write you letters like, "Hey, Queen, we have beautiful young bucks ready to pound your you know what I mean? Like something sweet and nice. You know what I mean? Ours treat ours like shit. Like the ad that I get, the voiceover goes, "Why are you masturbating alone?" It's like taunting you. They're like making fun of you. They're just making fun of you. They're like, "Why are you masturbating alone?" And then and you're like, "What? Do I have a choice?" And then she goes, "Just go to masturbatewithgirlsnaked.com." Like, idiot. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's like so taunting. And like, can you believe in me enough to sell me a fake website saying that I'll have sex with someone at least? Right? Like, where is there not even that little bit of respect here that like you don't think that I believe in myself even that much? Like, I could believe in a site where I'll just have sex with someone, but you're just doing masturbate with girls naked because it's like so low stake. You know what I mean? Anyway, you click on it for you guys for the bit. Obviously, I click on it. My computer's fucked. My computer's fucked now, but whatever. I do it for you guys. I do it for the community. And these guys, they don't even let you into the website. They ask you like the questions. They have these like weeding out questions. So the first question is like, are you sure you're going to be able to masturbate with girls naked? Because these girls are very horny and they want to masturbate with someone naked right now. And you got to be like, yes. And then the next one, they're like, what if the girl gets really horny when she wants to have sex? Are you going to be able to do it? Or are you going to be too scared to actually have sex with her? Okay, yes. Like, you're going to say yes. And then they just ask you for your credit card information. It's fake. It's a fake. It's a scam. It's a scam. You guys aren't getting scammed. I feel like you get a Harlequin romance novel. It's a beautiful story. It is some kind of domination though. That's where you guys are fucked up. You guys are doing every storyline in your thing is some kind of domination. Like 50 Shades of Grey is weird, right? Is it? I don't know. Do you guys like it? Is it good though? Or
yeah.
I heard it was like those 80s, like you ever watch those 80s rom-coms and like this whole, like you thought it was like this beautiful rom-com and then you watch it now and you're like, oh, this guy's a stalker. This guy like just stalked her for this guy just like harassed her until she was like he just like, wore her down. Like you guys remember in Revenge of the Nerds, the guy dresses up as the jock and then has sex with his girlfriend. And that's like the big win of the movie. That's like, yeah, we did it. The nerds won. He just... Okay, well, I should have ended earlier, but I feel like now I'm way over time, so I'm going to get the fuck out of here. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me try some stuff. Some of it works, some of it's, you get what you get, guys. Give it up. Give it for this guy, man. Hilarious, dude.
Give it up for Amish, everybody.
Kia Mazar, man, killing it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Amish. Guys, you've been wonderful. Stick around for all the announcements. We do this every Monday, but yeah, we got more announcements coming by. I've been Kia Mazar. See you around.
Yay.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out this evening. Please throw around the confetti for our comedians tonight. They were unbelievable. We had
Yeah.
no magic down there. Panda Chef, his first time getting up on stage here.
Yay,
Thank you so
Panda.
much. And Amage, you were absolutely fabulous. As always, killing it. Please, guys, if you enjoyed yourselves, like and save the world. Join our Discord at unknowntheater.world/Discord. You can get all the information, what's going on with the theater, such as this Wednesday. We may or may not have Jack Schute's show going on. Keep an eye for that. But we are going to have this Friday at 7:30 improv with Divine Danny D, and then 10 o'clock on Sunday we're going to have the fallback mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. Good night.
Woo! Thanks, crowd.
Yay,
Good job.
that was fun.
That was great, man.
Yay.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming.
Good job. How'd it
Woo,
feel?
woo, woo, woo.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
What are you poking, B?
Great
I'm
show.
poking him in the head,
Jump into that.
even though he can't,
Thanks, man.
because he's coined. So I guess he
Poking
left.
B.
So I'm just poking him between the eyes every time his coin spins around. Well, because he turned into a coin and he left and he didn't wave or say goodbye or anything. He just turned into a coin. So now I'm poking him.
He might come right back.
Nope.
You know, that happened to me too.
Wink's coin too.
Yeah, Wink always coins out as soon as it's over.
Oh yeah, yeah. Today we just it was canceled, so I thought I'd check it out and see what's new over here. Here.
Not a whole lot. We do have a VR chat bank at the coming up here in a few weeks. We're not going to move over there, but the fallback mic that I was talking about, that's going to be there.
Sunday. That's
Yeah.
the Sunday thing.
So,
Oh.
yeah, 10 o'clock. Yeah, so.
Is the still the European thing going? Still
No,
happening?
not quite. He has been doing it for a while. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, it's kind of up in the air right now. So,
Got it. Thursdays?
Yeah,
Still
so-
Thursdays?
we can have Thursday show now.
Oh no. No.
No. Yeah. Can't remember the last one.
Wow. Okay, so it's just this then. And the joke
Yeah,
club, I guess.
yes. Yeah, Joe Club's still going. Yeah, what else is going on? The improv. That is back, but it's with a new teacher. He's been, actually, he's been doing it for a little.
Okay.
Well, probably close to about a year. But, a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, we're like doing this show, doing that show, Generation Games. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be coming back as well, but with the blue minus the bunny.
No. Yeah. I see Bunny every now and then. So is this in the VR world? She doesn't come out here
she's
anymore?
in VR. She does on the page, and she spends most of her time in VR chat.
No.
So, yeah, we'll see.
I haven't really gotten into VR chat. Seems too complicated for me. So
It's not our age.
yeah.
That's one thing I know.
area that I live
Yeah. Well, even here, sometimes, other than here, this place,